Will he summon Chorts? Mortal threat.
You jump from the sudden knock at the gates. The children run inside the house, screaming.
Hello everyone, TimeToGrind here, and today I wanted to bring you guys another episode of our Black Book adventure. And last episode, a lot of interesting stuff happened. We ended up going on like a treasure hunt, and then we ended up seeing what was going on with, you know, someone potentially trying to stop this wedding, which I'm pretty sure is our cat here. But yeah, I just wanted to continue on. So obviously we got a couple different things that we need to do here. We got our chores here with the meaningless tasks here. So pretty much just, oh wait, do I have 3 meaningless? No, I still only have 2 meaningless jobs that I can do. But we have 8 sin. We've been trying to get our sin down a lot. So who did we want? We wanted him gone because, yeah, the -1 damage on all the hits that we're doing. And then I think we wanted to, let's see, to resistant to status ward. I think we sent him. I'm going to just continue doing that here. And let's see here. Other than that, I think we had our book correct. We don't want that. We still are going to just rock our, you know, well-versed kind of deck and stuff like that. Let me see if there's any 3 for every idle chore. That's pretty good. Swipe removes the pay. You know what, actually? Oh, I just bought one. You know what, let's have 2 of those, because those I think are pretty good. Because what, we have how many idle chores? Oh, we only have 4. Actually. Never mind. I kind of just wasted money on that, especially since we don't have a lot of money. I don't actually think that that is... Oh, 3 for every idle chore. So that'll be what? Like 12 damage or something for a key? You know what? We'll keep it in. We'll see how it works. We'll see how it works. Proshka has something to say, and I'm pretty sure he's the one messing with the wedding.
A jug of milk and some pruno, as much as possible, instead of bothering me with all that questions.
Yes, Vasilisa. Why won't you treat our guest with mash? Here you go, Proshka, lad. Take it.
Thank you, Grandpa. What a nice guy.
Since when are you getting along so well?
Since the time Proshka saved all our books.
What?
Yeah, there were mice all over. They ate your books, you know? And I caught them all.
So it turned out not a bad thing to have any caught at home.
Until he ruins
caught
this
all the
wedding.
mice.
What else do you want to know?
Oh, there's nothing else I think
Let's
we
go.
really want to talk about. So we have 2 visitors here.
God bless Vasilisa Fyodorovna.
God bless.
Bride sent for you. She doesn't let anyone touch the banya. Says you're the only one who can.
That's right. Tell her I'll be there soon. Get the decorations ready.
So we got
All
this
right,
wedding.
I'm going then.
And I will go to the Nikolaevs to help prepare their procession. I'll be with the guests this evening. Be on the lookout. Don't forget about demons while you're looking out for coldoons. Who knows who's mixed up into this?
Our cat.
All right, Grandpa.
Unless it's going to be a twist and it's not actually our cat.
Greetings, Vasilisa Fyodorovna.
Ooh, 20.
I've fallen ill. Have fever of sorts. Look, my
Oh my
arms
gosh.
are all withered. The day's near when I won't be able to hold a plow.
What did you expect? Weren't you the one last year who got drunk, climbed the Church of the Trinity, and knocked down a bell from there? Eh?
Yes, Yegor Yevlampovich. It was I. I come to you for repentance. Vasilisa Fyodorovna, heal me, please.
Of course.
All right. I'll do something about it. One doesn't deserve to die because of this. Here, sit by the stove.
We got rid of a
You
sin.
whisper several healing zagovers, and the visitor feels better.
Oh, thank you, mistress. I won't squander this chance.
Nice. We have what? We have like 7 sin now. I know someone in my comments was saying they're doing the exact opposite build and they have hundreds of sin. So I'm interested here. So okay, here we go. We got to guard the wedding. So the bride's courtyard. Some lamenting should be done before the bride's banya ritual. It's also proper to decorate the banya with ribbons and birch branches. Okay, this is very interesting kind of layout. I think the first time we're kind of in a more like linear, not linear, but natural type, not natural, unnatural, like man-made built thing as the map. I guess besides the carousel or whatever. It's been giving us a lot more exploration.
Thank you for coming, Vasa. I've been crying the whole night. I have no strength left.
That's how it is. If you want a good marriage, you have to wail a bit.
Excuse me?
I know. But it's
Excuse
not
me?
that simple. I won't miss the Abdiriha much.
This way you'll get a taste of grief and cry, but your marriage life will be sweet.
Yes, we need to go to the Banya soon. Decorate it properly. No one knows these rituals better than you.
All right, go cry about your hair. You can comment without me.
I will leave you a red ribbon.
No need, I'll manage.
Thank you, Vasya. I'll go then.
Well, to decorate it properly, I need to place birches along the path and tie ribbons around the banya.
Birches around the path. I feel like that's going to come back to us. Birches around the path and tie ribbons
Time to
around
get
the
to
banya. Birches around the path. Okay, so
Here are the decorations for the banya.
Okay, we're gonna
You
take the ribbons.
ribbons from the chest.
can I take
There's
more?
nothing of
No,
interest.
okay. I know last time we just take like a lot. So we're going to take herb. There's another herb over here, so I'm going to take that. Okay. Birch branches.
Some birch branches lie here.
So we're going to place all the branches. And get the
The
banya.
old banya reminds you of the Abdiricha. You chase away these gloomy thoughts. There's no need to go beneath the bench here. You're just decorating the walls. You are thinking about what color to decorate the banya.
Red, right? I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be red. I would prefer not red, but... Oh, what is this?
The barrel jumps from side to side and sways as if it were alive.
I'm gonna call out to it.
You call out to the barrel. A boy's hat peeks out of it.
Well, witch, today Petska the witch hunter will expel you from this wedding.
Witch hunter? Stop blowing the flute. I'm here to help the bride.
Right, as if I believe ya.
The boy starts to torture his flute in a severe manner.
If he doesn't stop playing, my head will explode. I can bring him around. And the Khaldoons can help too. What was it that the bride and groom appointed me?
The master of ceremonies, or it's been so long. We're either the, I think we're the master of
What do you
ceremonies.
expect?
Rip.
I'm the master of ceremonies here.
Right, I'm not 5 anymore.
I knew it
Only
was
men
our-
can become witch hunters. Well, the hosts couldn't get rid of you, but I will.
You feel as if the flute is splitting your head in two.
We lost 1 health.
Don't stop playing now. I'll go get the rods. I won't even need my shorts.
All right, I believe you. I heard that the Khaldoons curse weddings. I'm here to protect it.
What have you heard about Khaldoons?
Do Khaldoons fight each other? One invites a Khaldoon over, and he turns out to be weak, like you.
What are you
Oh.
whispering there?
Nothing. So then comes another Khaldoon, a powerful one, and curses everything he sees, the wedding and the first Khaldoon.
Okay, yeah, what was that story here? Wedding protection. The border between worlds is open during a wedding, and so it becomes important to protect the wedding from curses and the evil eye. This was the task of the Khaldoon, who often served as the groom's best man. He protected the wedding cortege on its way to and from the village and prevented the interference of any evil Khaldoons. The rite concluded, and on the second day of feasting, during it, men usually acted out a mock christening and mock wedding. Huh.
Have you heard about Bannock's here?
I have. They grab the cursed and flay their skin, and the bride lived with them, they say. Is she an evil spirit too?
No, she was rescued.
So, a powerful Khaldoon helped her.
Yes, I went with the groom.
You wouldn't manage without a groom, I bet.
Wow.
So, you think I can't manage? Will you help me to guard this wedding?
I can. Together, we can do it for sure. Defeat the Khaldoons.
It's time for me to lead the bride to the banya.
I'll look after you, witch. Let's deal with it peacefully, alright?
After the preparations are made, it's time to accompany the bride to the banya. A crowd of people has gathered to watch the ritual. Everyone wants to hear the wailings of old and have a look at the decorations. You sweep the road in front of the bride so that no cursed items will be trodden upon.
How does she know where to... Well, I was about to ask how does she know where to walk, but she could probably see, like, where her feet are. Okay, okay, so now we're in the banya. We're having a gathering this evening. Better heat up the banya. I should probably do it myself.
You warn the bride that guests from her side might show up soon. Shorts sent by the Abdiria.
Oh.
You're right. As soon as the fire is lit in the banya, a demon appears.
Oh. Oh, never mind. Unless this... Yeah, no. This is easy. This is easy mode. We're already dealing 10 damage to everyone. Okay. So... how much damage is that? That ends up being... Oh, it doesn't tell me. Whatever. Okay. Firm well versed on there. We'll do a, actually, you know what? No. Okay, I'm making this way harder than it needs to be. Boom. 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 So we're dealing 12. Okay, yeah. We're good. We're good. Easy peasy. And then we'll even do that. I don't know. Easy peasy. Our build is insane. I mean, these weren't very hard, but... choose a page and add an effect firm 1. Oh. We'll just get that.
After you catch your breath, you wash the bride while speaking the ritual Zagavers, and then help to get her in the wedding dress.
Let me take out that thing real fast. Also, someone told me in the settings that there's an option to add new words to the storage bypassing the book. I think that's what we want. That's a very interesting way to phrase it, but okay. Did we get some... Oh, did we level up? We leveled up. Words deal more damage. We can finally get this. Yes, please. Yes, please. That's an easy choice here. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the arrival of the bridal procession. The guests should arrive soon. We'll all go to Vilgort for the ceremony together. So I'm wondering when things are gonna start not going very well, because obviously something's gonna happen.
Wedding guests have already started to arrive at the yard. There will be a wedding gathering this evening, so there's going to be quite a crowd. Nikolai is here, as well as old Yegor, the master of ceremony.
He was the master of
and
ceremony.
the
Yeah, that's
groom's
what I was
relatives.
thinking.
The moment the guests enter the yard, the mother of the bride brings her daughter out.
You came.
Jesus, so many people.
Well, we came, yes, so greet your guests.
No wind and then a gale. No guests and then a swarm.
Greetings, Yegor Yevlampovich, master of ceremonies.
Howdy! Soon we'll make you completely human.
Greetings, noble best man, my loyal friend.
Well, as they say in Sheridan, bonjour!
Greetings, betrothed.
Greetings. See, I'll fulfill my promise very soon. Oh well, the evening won't start by itself. Time to drink for the bride. Don't go ahead of the cart. When the master of ceremonies tells us to, then we will start. Come on! You're too ceremonial. They do everything quicker in the city.
Right. And the people there will lose what's left of their souls soon. We'll start this wedding proper, as it's supposed to be started.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't be angry, Vasilisa Fedorovna. Yegor Yevlampovich, it will be as you say.
Unharness the horses and get ready for dinner. And I need to speak to
So
you.
I was the matchmaker. Is that what it was?
As you say.
Oh, never
Yegor
mind.
Yevlampovich. As you say. Come here, everyone.
Could you be a bit quicker, old man?
Come. You'll get what you're due soon enough.
What am I supposed to do here? Just talk to people? The floor?
If there's any cursed wool in the bride's way, it will bring bad luck. If it's bear wool, the procession might not be able to pass at
Like,
all.
these are some very
You inspect the
specific,
floor,
like,
but you don't
superstitions.
notice any cursed artifacts.
There's a boy in here? What? Or is it that guy?
Everything is quiet at the moment. There are no Kolduns around except for you and old Igor. I'm keeping my eyes open. If I
How would
notice
he
any
know?
Chorts, I'll tell you.
Shorts? Regular people don't see them.
Wrong. Anyone can see a chort today. Have you heard about the carts with no horses? Who moves them if not chorts?
Well, I know that shorts spin the grindstones.
Uh-huh. And who's pushing a cart if there are no cattle? Chorts! Who else? And then there's another thing. The locomotive.
What,
for
a
instance.
car?
Oh, and have you heard about telegraph? Recently in Solikamsk, the telegraph...
So he just thinks
was
any
a
technology
rocket.
is a chort.
The peasants pulled down telegraph. It's a sort of nobility that they have a the graph. They cut the graph.
Telegraph? I've only seen the telegraph.
Also, yeah, I just
Huh. So is he scary?
Oh, I barely escaped.
Be on the lookout. Pele the graph himself may show up.
so okay. I don't really know. Do we just keep talking to people, Nikolai?
Well, Vasilisa, we've been through fire together to end up here.
Wait a little bit. This feast will get pretty fiery soon.
Vitka, how are you doing after that night?
I don't quite remember what happened, Vasia. I only know one thing. If it wasn't for you, the feast would have been my last. I won't forget it.
It turns out you're like a mother to everyone here.
Exactly. I'm trying to be a good old person.
Prepare your coins. We have a song for you. Hey, hit it! Petka, let's have some drums!
Well, what was the new song? Birches and the fir trees. Birches and fir trees. I actually want to listen to this. Skip to the middle. Okay, yeah. Okay, what do you got here, Brad?
Your typical bride. The others usually say goodbye to their home. I learned about this only recently.
You had a chance to see it. Not every cursed one has that chance.
That's right. But you'll help me if something goes wrong?
I didn't save you from a demon for nothing.
Thank you, Vasia.
So something on the wall, hey.
Khaldoons often throw in a pod with 9 peas to prevent horses from passing.
Like what?
You search the haystack, but don't feel any cursed artifacts nearby.
Okay, so the only thing that we haven't talked to here is the bride's mother and old Igor.
That's how life turns out to be. For so many years, I've been raising a log, and my daughter was suffering from demons. Oh, Jesus Christ. How did it happen? Forgive me, Lord.
Yeah, that'd be pretty
The
bad.
child wasn't growing. So why didn't you visit a knower?
I called a doctor, and he said that it's a kind of a scientific disease.
All diseases come from demons. Why are you listening to doctors? Be glad that Nikolai got to us.
Oh, I don't even know how to thank you, Vasilisa Fyodorovna. My daughter will do well with such a matchmaker.
Are you happy with the groom?
Oh, we couldn't hope for better. Practical, has served in the army. What more could you wish for?
Your daughter is an enviable bride.
I myself couldn't have brought her up better.
Well, you didn't really
Lord,
bring her up.
forgive me, but how could you say that
Well,
she grew up with demons? No one would believe it. And such a dowry. Even I got a belt, just like my daughter's. I don't know who said it, though.
Wait a minute. The belt, that'd be the web spinner witch, right? Why do I gotta be that close to talk to him?
How can you live with this friend of yours? I just don't get it.
He's alright. A funny guy. Anyway, I want to speak to you about something else. We need to guard this wedding. Notice anything?
Right, instead of Petka. But no, everything seems
Is that
proper.
the accordion guy? Why do I hate him so much?
Don't give any curse a chance to settle.
Have you sensed anything wrong?
The horses were reluctant to go when the procession was leaving the gates. I whispered a bit, and it sort of improved. But these things don't happen without reason. Why don't you have a look? Maybe with your powers of sorcery, you'll be able to find something.
I don't think any Khaldun's will show up. They're scared of you. Have been for a long time now.
Could be. So we won't sound the alarm yet, right? Besides, what's a good wedding without a Khaldun duel? There was this event in my youth. I was the best man and guarded the wedding. A disgruntled Khaldun showed up. They hadn't invited him, you see? So I gave him a good cursing. He was sick for an entire week after that. But you should look for a curse anyway. We don't want you to be sick.
Did you teach our accordion player any words?
I did. And he whispered them correctly.
I hope he doesn't mix anything up.
What could he possibly mix up? I'll look after him.
Talk to you later, Grandpa. I'll have a look around.
Remember how I taught you to spoil weddings?
Of course I do.
Well, try to find some wool or bean sprouts.
So we already
Need to
checked, though.
Dispose of them if some chort left them behind.
All right, Grandpa.
We already checked. Also, what did we just get? It was filth at a wedding. There once was a Khaldun who served as the best man at a wedding. He guessed all the riddles they posed him. The priest had already performed the blessings, and the couple began to walk over to their guests. However, there was some kind of filth at their feet. The Khaldun wiped it away at once and asked the couple to walk backwards towards the priest. Only then did he allow them to join their guests. Filth is a kind of evil eye. In Russian, the words filth and quarrel sound similar to one another. He realized there was an evil Khaldun among the guests who hoped to spoil the wedding. At the wedding feast, he noticed a Khaldun from another village. He lifted him up and made him stand on one leg while the others celebrated. A dog of a man, the evil Khaldun whined for mercy. Let me go. For God's sake, don't shame me. The best man answered him, let this be a lesson to you. Okay, so, yeah, we've already checked the floor.
Any cursed wool in the...
And there's nothing else we can check. I mean, I'll check the hay again.
often
Yeah.
throw in a pod with
So nothing there. So now we can leave, though. After clipping through the...
go on your way.
Yep. Leave. We've checked everything. So now there's a noisy room. What is that noise? It couldn't be chorts, could it? Ooh. There's like an optional thing here.
It turns out the room is noisy because several men decided to kill some time by playing cards. They are so immersed in the game that they fail to notice you.
Oh, okay. What's that chamber? Hardly anyone visits this part of the house. Is there anything else I can't really move anywhere? I guess I'll just go say hi to him.
What are you doing here? This is no place for a girl.
Hey, wait. What are you blabbering about? Come in, Vasilisa. Welcome. Long time no see, right? Shh. She's a witch. I know her. Shut your mouth. She'll curse you.
God helps. Samson, you're working on the Zimskaya station, right?
Well, welcome. Be our guest.
Silence, you fool. That's right. From the Urolka station. What are the chances? The bride's parents are old acquaintances of mine.
And I turned out to be a matchmaker. Do you play cards?
Yes, madam. Would you like to join?
No, but I want to talk to you.
So, are you familiar with the bride's parents?
Her father, when he was still alive, traded salt. He would often visit our region. I told him lots of made-up stories, but he told me a true story about, his daughter.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I don't really want to play cards. Sorry. If it wasn't like a let's play, I might try to learn it a little bit more, but... Because, yeah, there's nothing else to do here, so... Okay, room. The table in the upper room is prepared for an evening gather. Oh, wait, tomorrow's the wedding day. Tomorrow's the wedding day.
Finally,
I don't really understand how
after the
this
prolonged
works.
greetings of the foreign guests, the ritual of drinking to the bride begins. The bride brings
Everyone just
wine
gets
to
blasted.
everyone, and the guests sit in the traditional order. A dinner is served that consists of many dishes: jellied minced meat, meat soup, fish pie, and calf's head. These are only a tiny portion of all the dishes served.
So is that the kid?
The whole week before the wedding, the bridesmaids and the bride were preparing wailings of grief. Now it's time for songs of praise and glory. Before continuing the feast, you decide to stretch your legs and walk into a decorated room.
Okay.
And she has the blackest book. And her eyes. A true Satan. She looked at me and I sort of froze. She wanted to set her
This is
jaw on
actually
me.
really creepy. I know it's me, but
Then I told her, I'll hit you so hard.
What did you tell me?
Ah, sweet mother. Oh, Jesus.
It's me who's going to hit you hard. Or should I send my chort on?
Oh, Vasya, don't curse him. He was a fool. Don't be strict with him. He used to tease me too when I was with Proshka.
wait, is that the person that we perform the exorcism
I know
on?
that you're good. You should be called a witch doctor.
Akulina, was it you who I cured of Ikota?
It was me, Vasilisa. Thank you, mistress.
This chort has no business sitting as an Ikota. Proshka is doing good now. He's traveling with me.
So, he's helping you. Who knew it would turn out so well?
Something's off.
This is my friend, Pyotr. He's very good with his flute.
Well, it is what it is.
If you tell any more stories like that about me, you won't have any limbs to hold that flute. Got it?
Got it.
So, how are you doing without Proshka?
Oh, I couldn't be happier. The chort doesn't speak from inside me in a scary voice, and the other children don't make fun of me anymore. Thank you, Vasya.
How's your patrol doing? Noticed any more Khaldun's?
Everything's quiet. I'm on the lookout.
Do you like the wedding?
Oh, it's pretty, and the songs, and everyone is dressed so not.
That's rubbish. But Nikolai's uniform looks great. I bet he has a gun at home.
Oh, when I grow up, I'll cry my eyes out, and then I'll live happily.
I mean, I get it's part of the culture. I just, obviously, it's very different from, like, the wedding culture that, you know, we have. So I guess I just gotta talk to everyone. Let's talk to Big
The
Guy.
neighbors of this tall carpenter are lying face down on their plates, snoring peacefully.
Do you think I bored them with my talking? Oh no, that's not the case. In all of Perm Gubernia, there's no man more dashing than me. Well, if it's about carpentry or drinking. Anyway, in all the rest, I'm afraid I'm not that good.
So your axe feeds you?
Yeah, I recently put a blockhouse in Anbor. I'm often hired in this Uyest. If only I was paid as well as I should. I can build whatever you can think of. A boat or a church. My tool is always with me. My loyal axe here.
So no one can beat you at drinking.
I can drink 5 bottles of vodka right now. Believe it or not.
But, wait, 5... what does that mean? I'm just gonna bet money.
I think I can beat you at drinking.
You? Well, wanna try it?
After several cups, you feel sick. You have to get up from the table and whisper a couple of Zagavers to come to your
Wait,
senses.
I just have things I can whisper to sober up? That's OP. That's OP. Okay, talk to her mother.
God be with you. I know I didn't believe you outright, but I was wrong. Oh, thank you, Vasilisa Fyodorovna. I don't know how to thank you. Take some sour cream from our cow. Oh, it was a lucky day when we met you.
Okay, so we got the money back that we gambled.
Oh, Vasilisa, the bride told us about you.
Such a man she got herself, right?
Hush! Do you want to curse her?
Me? I can't curse. Here, Vasya will prove me right, right? But what a man, a soldier. Maybe I should get dragged away by chores?
I don't think you should say that.
Thank you for helping me. I understand that you got this friend quite suddenly.
That's all right. She's a fine girl. Feel like we've known her all these years.
It's a pity she didn't show up earlier.
Aren't you afraid that the bride used to be a changeling?
What's there to be scared about? She's ordinary now.
Things happen in life. It wasn't her decision to become a demon. Such was her fate.
I say, they are pretty nice,
mother.
Oh.
Oh, she's also suffered her fill with the changeling. God is forgiving.
Okay, and then we feast.
The feast is not yet over, but it will not continue.
Continue the
whilst
feast.
The feast continues, and each of the guests is honored with a song of glorification. After each song, it is customary to thank the singers with some money. Your turn comes. The song begins, "Ty kняжна наша священка." When the sound of the choir dies down, a girl with a tray approaches.
Generous gift. Get rid of sin.
The eyes of the performers grow wide with surprise. Your generosity is momentarily praised in a song. At the end of the feast, a ritual dish is served. Selyanka, a large baked pudding with eggs. Nikolai deftly cuts a piece of pie and gifts his mother-in-law the customary coins. The feast will go on until morning, but old Yegor convinces you that tomorrow is the most important day, the traveling of the wedding procession to the wedding ceremony. You go home to have a little rest before dawn.
Okay, so that was just a lot of, I think, like, cultural kind of story building. Obviously there wasn't anything wrong. I'm assuming things are going to go wrong right now. So we'll obviously get into it here. So, Pester with shorts, please tell me oh my gosh, they still, okay, I got to keep doing this. Eating this foil. Where's the one that gives me less damage? Yeah, you. And then we'll do the you. Okay, cool. What do you have to say, Cap?
Some milk. Nice. What else do you want to know?
What happened next?
Vasilisa.
How did it live in a church?
As if all the memories were gone with the wind.
I don't know if we've asked it before.
So, you don't remember anything?
Just a bit. Too little. Well, what you looking at? Try to live such a long time, and then we'll see how good you are with all this remembering business. I do remember living in a rich house where I always sat. As a susietka, I guess. And I looked over all 3 sides.
All 4, you mean?
No. I remember this quite well. 3 of them. Our side, 1 below, and 1 above.
What?
And then there was a wind. It blew at all times, cold, northern. And river shells whispered me something.
Sounds eerie.
No, it was alright. But it is not the whole story. Just give me some time, and I will have it all. What else do you want to know?
Okay, whatever.
Let's go.
Okay, we got one visitor here. The mom.
God bless. Yegor Yevlamovich.
Oh, just one of my friends.
Fyodorovna. I came for you, Vasilisa. I'll get you to Pakcha. And you, Yegor Yevlamovich, will get to Vilgard. Get ready. I'll wait for you at the gates.
Okay, let's do this here. Farewell to beauty. The wedding day starts with a long ceremony. Like, I'm appreciating the cultural thing and seeing this stuff, but I want stuff to start happening.
The changeling girl sits under the icons and starts a long ritual of saying farewell to the maidenly headband. The bridesmaids chant Uzhyasyaduka Maladyoshенka. The bride hands out red satin ribbons to everyone. The bride gives the privilege to you. The ritual drags on.
15 health.
The guests have yet to arrive. The sounds of the last wailings quiet down close to the evening. The bridesmaids begin dressing the bride in the wedding gown, and you decide to look once more for cursed items in the yard while waiting for the guests.
Oh, while lamenting is taking place, I should check out the courtyard again and get rid of any new curses. Because, I mean, there was a demon, right? Like, if we hadn't cleared that, like...
You go down into the yard. It looks empty and grim without wedding guests. Not surprising. This roof was home to an evil spirit for many years. You jump from a sudden rustling. You think you heard it coming from one of the haystacks. But which one?
Those chickens looked really big to me for some reason at first.
There was some noise coming from this haystack. Or was it that haystack?
You know what? I think it's the large one. I'm gonna check that one first.
Was the noise coming from this haystack? In the dry grass, you find your old acquaintances lying in wait, and grab them both by the scruff of their necks.
Let me go! Vasa, you again!
What are you planning here?
Sorry, Vasa. We were trying to ambush an evil Khaldun, not you.
Someone has been here for sure. We've been watching all night and saw it. He sneaked in and planted an Iquota
I'm suspicious of these people, honestly.
Oh, Christ in heaven! Not an Iquota.
It's alright. I'll protect you. Khalduns have no business cursing weddings.
What Khaldun did you see?
He sneaked in at night. Satan himself, I swear by God.
The gates opened by themselves, and the Arden seals were flying around.
Means Chorts were moving it.
And he himself didn't look like a Khaldun. He was dressed as a townsperson.
Why is he able to see the...
He started to whisper. It was so fast and so frightening.
Or I guess
so
the Khaldun.
We almost couldn't see anything.
She likely won't find it by herself.
Stop whistling.
This flute must be good against the Khalduns.
So he ran, and we decided to change our hiding spot in case he'd be back. And you came.
What did that Khaldun do?
He whispered a lot and did something with his hands.
I think he was scattering cursed items.
We'll help you find them, Vasya.
She likely won't find it by herself.
All right, Petka, look in this haystack for a peapod with 9 peas. You, Akulina, look in that haystack, and I'll search the yard. All clear?
Clear. You likely won't find it without us.
All right, Vasilisa.
Well, I don't really appreciate. I feel like I should have checked that myself, but whatever. Okay. Wedding spoiling. It was considered taboo to not invite a Koldun to a wedding. It was akin to not inviting close or distant relatives. People were afraid of Kolduns and generally did not want to take the risk. If by chance or for some other reason a Koldun was not invited, there was a good reason to fear the consequences. This fear is well depicted in the painting A Sorcerer Comes to a Peasant Wedding by the Russian painter Vasily Maximov, a member of the something group. It was believed that there were many magical ways to spoil a wedding. For instance, a Koldun could set newlyweds against each other or put a spell on the guests as a prank or with evil intent. So let me check the floor here.
You closely inspect the floor.
Oh.
To your horror, you find a patch of burned dog hair. You remove it with a zagavar and throw it away in disgust.
So people are trying to curse it here. So, oh, wait a minute. Tub. I'll get there eventually. Beer left over from yesterday. Chest.
The chest contains snowy white bed sheets for the newlyweds. They must be suddenly. Petka calls out to you.
Vasya, I found it, I think.
I too found some traces of the curse. You and I both have some. That's a lot. What do you have, Akulina? Well, it doesn't matter if you don't have any.
I found some, Vasya. Also pod.
Quite a few curses. Powerful Koldun is involved here.
The children look at each other worrisomely.
Give me those pods. Who knows what else is our enemy capable of? A curse? Will he summon Chorts? A mortal threat.
You jump from the sudden knock at the gates. The children run inside the house, screaming.
Open the gates. Foreign merchants have arrived. Demand the ransom. Demand the ransom. What does that even mean? I guess we'll just open the gates?
Open the gates before the surprised guests.
I don't have time for ransoms.
Was I supposed to pay a ransom?
Go get your bride upstairs. I need to speak to the master of ceremonies.
You seem alarmed, Vasilisa.
I found so many cursed things right now. Someone powerful is trying to curse this wedding.
You tell old Yegor about your discoveries.
You can't stop the wedding now.
But why? Wait, I'll tell Nikolai.
Old Yegor forcefully grabs your arm.
Hold there. Do you want to spoil their wedding? If you stop the procession right now, their whole life could go sideways.
Yes, but what if we're stopped on our way down the aisle? No one knows how all these curses turn out.
That's your task, Matchmaker, to guard the procession against it. If it stops, then yes, only God knows what will happen. Don't bother the betrothed. Do your job, and I will do mine. We'll teach Fedka some zagavars. He may learn something yet.
All right, Grandpa.
Let's go. We need to bless them on their way.
All the guests gather in the Izba. After the blessings of Nikolai and his bride, the procession departs to Vilgort, to the Church of the Trinity.
Okay. The preparations are complete. It's time to get going. My guess is things are gonna freaking happen. I really hope they do. I mean, obviously in the story, want it to be a good old, wedding that's nothing happens, but as someone that is wanting and waiting for something to happen, I hope something happens.
This girl sure is lucky, right?
Yes. You can return from another world. She wouldn't have done it by herself. We helped her. So is the case with the other dead. They can't get back by themselves.
So Kolya wouldn't vote her out without you, right?
Without me or Grandpa, unlikely.
I've been thinking. In a way, you also pulled me out from the grave.
Yeah, I saved your life.
Come that night to the pothouse. Shirts would have killed me.
Yes, I think that's how it happened.
I've heard what the girls in Vilgard have been saying, that you didn't want to become a witch. But you did become one, right? And so I've been thinking, you did it to help your betrothed.
Why would you think that?
You and your grandpa are taking me for a fool. But I see lots of things. The dead men can't go back by themselves, right? I visited lots of evening gatherings. I saw how much you loved him. So I think you decided. Vasia, stop this nonsense. Nothing good will come of it.
He's telling the truth.
You brought back that girl, but she never died. She was kidnapped, right? I was quite close to being dead. But she betrayed. Is dead. Buried.
Quit running your mouth. You don't understand anything.
He's telling the truth, though.
Wait, don't be angry. I'm not joking. I came close to seeing the afterlife. There's no coming back from there. And your shorts constantly beg you for a walk, right? So how many people have you cursed already?
Not so many.
And what's next? Sooner or later, they'll get hungrier and hungrier and start dragging our souls to the grave. I've listened closely to many stories. Your church will also drag you to hell, along with who knows how many peasants.
I agree. I agree with you.
You may be right. The Chorts constantly ask for work. If I give them some slack, they'll ruin everything they see. What else can I do? You're saying my Chorts will be the death of me. You can't know my fate, and you don't know his fate.
That's right. I don't. But I decided to make my own fate. You have your fate. You heard the Troika, so that's your fate. Maybe it wasn't.
When performing divinations on the crossroad fits, a circle is drawn, then you listen. If you hear sounds of an axe or crying, prepare for misfortune. If you hear sounds of bells on a troika, prepare for a wedding.
I have it differently. You remember how I stole from the shop? It wasn't the first time. I've done lots of similar things. I think maybe I should quit this kind of life. Start a household. I know it's not as fun or exciting. You saved me. So I wanted to ask your advice. You were nowhere after all. What do you think?
I agree with you.
Well, Fietka.
Dude, we're just getting rid of all of our sin.
All right, I'll try. Old habits die hard. Next thing you'll know, I have my own household.
You better remember these words of yours.
I will. I'm not old enough to have a bad memory.
Fedka grins and flings the reins. Pakcha village is surrounded by mist, and the road to Vilgurt lies ahead of you. You think that if someone wanted this wedding ruined, he wouldn't be stopped this easily. You look around anxiously and prepare for the worst.
Cold Creek Fording. The spring crosses the road. It would be easy to stop the procession here. Is it going to ask me if I think we should stop it? I really hope it doesn't.
The winding path lures you in with a damp mist and mysterious shadows. What spirits?
Oh, man.
Soon, you get to Cold Creek Ford. Yours and the bride's carts cross the water with a splash, but the third cart isn't so lucky. One of the wheels hits a stone, and all its passengers fall overboard.
Is it gonna happen? They all look fine to me.
You look around and notice demon eyes in the dark. Fedka gives you a questioning look. What should you do with the rest of the guests?
Take them in. Okay, I'd obviously not abandon the guests. Hop off and help. I think I want them near me. So I'm going to say take them in my car.
You hold the horses and give a lift to several nimble guests.
What?
The older and slower ones are lost in the mist.
Oh, the horses! The horses!
Behind your back, you hear human screams and demons croaking. In the mist, you can't tell what has become of the guests left behind.
That is not what I meant. I meant, like, let's get everyone. Ah! They just died. They died. Family member. Oh my gosh. Oh, we were busy with the wedding. The cold one could have taken advantage of the crook. I'm so mad at myself. I'm mad at myself.
The wedding train reaches the shadows of the gloomy trees of the crooked forest. Strange sounds escape the evening darkness. It appears the mysterious Khaldun cursed this road as well. Your suspicions prove correct.
Oh, so there's the third
Although you
car
have known
that
this
we supposedly
forest
left.
since you were a child, the road meets a fork that you have no memory of. Looks like the turn on the right is used more often than the one to the left.
Like the turn on... Okay, looks like the turn on the left is used more often than the one on the right. I feel like that was the opposite of what it just said. But the turn on the left is used more often. You know what? I'm going to just take my instincts. Also, I see some demon eyes back there and right there. But okay, turn left.
You don't recognize the last fork either. The road to the left looks like it's submerged in darkness, and you see some moonlight above the road to the right.
No, oh. Darkness or moonlight? Moonlight.
You arrive at another fork. The road to the left lies through a thick forest, and to the right, you see a clearing amongst
Okay, right.
the tree. Finally, the forest is behind you. Vilgurt is close, so you decide to take a break.
I just got an achievement. Susion, guess the road in the cursed forest. I guess I did it correctly. Sweet. Okay. It was all kind of just common sense. Mikhail's Crossroads. Crossroads are a haunted place. Mikhail's Crossroads as well. Also, apparently we have the skull. His
Mikhail's
head.
Crossroads look unfamiliar. You feel as if you have entirely lost your sense of direction. You can't tell north from south. It's as if you are standing at this crossroads for the
Demon
first
eyes
time.
back there
You
and there.
decide to resort to sorcery. You quickly whisper the words of the Zagavar and listen.
What was it? Mythological and pagan worldviews view the future as predetermined by destiny. This is why one could glimpse the future from divinations. During calendar holidays, when the borders between worlds grow thin, sorcery was considered to be especially effective. In a place of transition such as crossroads, sorcery might become even more reliable. Thus, at a crossroads at night and during Yuletide divinations, one could hear hints regarding the future. Sounds of the woodcutter's axe told of a coffin death was constructing, while the sound of jingle bells told of a fast-approached wedding. You hear the sounds of bells from the left and sounds of an axe from the right and mournful wailing ahead. We want the bell.
You chose the
Yeah.
right way. You make no mistake in choosing the road. This task is right down your alley. The road to Vilgurt passes by uneventfully, and you have a chance to rest. Looks like this is the last piece of the road to the church.
I'm still salty I left people behind, apparently. Okay, make it to the church. So far, not too many things has happened, but I'm assuming something. Oh. What?
Vasilisa, stop the procession!
Alexander, we can't. It's a bad omen.
I suppose I can hide it now. No time to argue. I intend to curse your wedding procession, and I'm willing to see it through.
What? Are you telling me that everything you do is based on science?
I can leave it be, but only if you give me the book.
Why?
Why do you need to ruin the wedding?
It's simple. I can take the side effect only if you're sufficiently weakened.
If the procession stops, the curse may splash out. Only God knows what should happen then.
Right. You're only saying this so I wouldn't interfere. No such thing will happen.
Listen to me. This is dangerous. Very dangerous.
You can't scare me, Vasilisa. Either give me the book or the procession stops.
No, I'm gonna just kill you.
Then it's the only way. Defense to up.
I did not know he was a cooldown. Knower versus knower. Okay, what is this? So he's got 200. This is an interesting fight. Goes first if he has less words than you. And as Zagavar, all minions disappear when he dies. Okay, so we're just doing as much damage as we can here. Yep, gesture. Firm well-versed. Well-versed style. And we'll waste him there. And you know what? Let's increase well-versed effects for 3. Or 5 on the enemy. What's something that would be good? Increases the number of in your Zagavar. Yeah, let's do that. Wait. Oh, there we go. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, we're doing 82 damage. 82 damage. Wait, you're gonna do 10 damage to me? You think I care about 10 damage? I don't care about 10 damage. I'm about to do like 90-something damage to you. I did not know he was a cooldown though, so maybe it wasn't our cat. Because that guy does sound somewhat like, oh, we're hurting ourselves. Oh, no. He does kind of sound like the cat character.
Give me the book, Vasilisa, and the guests will be safe.
Nah.
Nothing to fear. I'll protect the wedding.
So what is he doing now? Summons more evil spirit. Okay, we're gonna just still obviously focus on him. Firm well versed, the gesture. Swipe, sure. 75 damage. Yeah, then we just kill him turn 3. I mean, this build is so good. He just wants my black book. Also, I actually have like a decent platform to stand on. I mean, I guess he's got a platform to stand on, which is all you kind of need.
You've been lying like the devil himself, and now you want me to believe you?
Yeah, get out of here. Yeah, get out of here. Style well versed. Gesture 3. Yeah, style well versed. Well versed. Firm. Yeah. You're out of here. You're out of here. I mean, yeah, like, we're taking damage and stuff, but ultimately we kill him in 3 turns, so... Easy peasy. Easy peasy. I don't know, double curse.
Alexander's driver notices that his master is weakened and strikes the horses. The carriage drives away. With horror, you realize that his last Zagavers weren't directed at you, but at the procession. The horses lose their footing, and the first carts overturn with a terrible crash. The world around you turns into a cacophony of screams, both animal and human.
Please tell me no one died. What? What is happening? They got turned into werewolves? What?
Alexander's curse hits the weakened wedding procession and slices through it. Some of the wedding guests turn into wolves and run into the forest. Others have lost consciousness or are injured from the crash. You notice old Yegor and run towards him. Several Zagavers later, and your mentor...
There's just a curse to turn someone into a wolf?
Grandpa! Grandpa, you're alive?
Vasilisa! Oh, Jesus, my head hurts.
Wait, I'll whisper a bit.
No time. What's happened to the procession? Was it cursed after all?
Yes, many of the guests were turned to wolves.
So they were. I wasn't seeing straight. I saw how Fedka was turning.
I'll get that, Alexander. Oh, but what should we do now?
Shush, don't whine. There's no time to think about that right now. First, we
The people that got turned into
wedding.
wolves.
That's all right. You'll catch the wolves and heal them.
Oh,
Next
that's how we
thing
get
you
the
know,
freaking wolf
the
seal.
will
That
be
makes sense.
broken.
How will I find them? Even my chorts may not be able to find the cursed.
We'll find them. I have this old friend of mine.
Oh, so that's
a
what we're gonna do
hunter.
in the future.
He will track them, find out who's missing, and fix up the wounded. Then we'll get ready for the road.
How did they turn into wolves? No one has heard of such thing for 100 years or more.
Well, your friend there cast a strong curse, and then you were right. Fedka is not very knowledgeable for a best man.
How do I lift the curse?
You need special herb, Cuckoo's Tears. It grows deep in the forest, in the Leshy's domain. I think this hunter of mine will give you a hand with the herb as well.
So Fedka turned also?
Yes, there is his accordion. At first
Oh.
I thought I was seeing things.
What do we do with the bride and groom now?
They'll manage. I'll teach them a couple of secret prayers.
Who's that friend of yours?
Just a hunter. I'll tell you at home.
Gotta get the herbs first, you know, before, you know, helping everyone else.
Your friend, the Ikotnitsa, is lying here. Akulina has lost consciousness. It seems the girl is hurt.
We have Adam's head.
Akulina comes to her senses and with difficulty stands on her feet.
Oh, Vasya, have you healed me?
Oh, it was her.
Akulina, you're alive.
Oh, that was her mom. Okay, makes sense.
Oh, Jesus.
She's going to be all right now. Akulina, have you noticed where the wolves went?
I haven't. I don't remember anything since I fell. I can't see Piotr anywhere. He must have been turned too.
Oh, the
Your
boy.
mother will bring you home. Rest there.
All right, Vasya.
She's just still lying on the ground.
Fedorovna, I'll pray pray for you.
Did you notice where the wolves ran?
Somewhere in the direction of Pakcha. They hid in the forest straight away. I barely had any time to look. I only noticed that several of the bridesmaids turned. The horror! I've heard of such things, but never thought would witness it.
What was it? It was how a Koldun ruined a wedding. Kolduns are not people at all. Their souls wander restlessly between heaven and hell. It's no wonder they're disagreeable. They often do more harm than good. They especially dislike not being invited to weddings. One time in our village, a Koldun did not want his daughter to marry a simple plowman. He needed to pass his craft on to his next of kin, you see, but his daughter defied him. Long story short, the guests gathered in his yard. They were noisy and in a festive mood. The Koldun decided to have some fun at their expenses. He whispered something, and the guests turned into wolves and began thrashing about in the yard. But he had erred somewhat. He forgot to close the gate, and the werewolves escaped to the forest. Werewolves are easy to distinguish from regular wolves, for they have red eyes and serve the latter. Okay, that's good to know. Bride.
Vasilisa, my head is dizzy. Where is
Did Nikolai turn?
I can't see him. Listen.
He's also been transformed.
Oh, man.
I seem to be destined to go return to evil spirits.
Don't lose hope. I'll go after him and the rest of the guests. I know I failed at protecting the wedding, but I'll try to fix it.
Looks like you were right about Fetka. I should have listened to you.
Is he the accordion guy? I'm so confused with all the names. Oh, okay, okay.
That was another Koldun.
Because I was like, I don't
That's
think he
all right.
did that.
I'll deal with him. As soon as I get Nikolai back, you'll make it to the church. I'll set your life straight.
I hope that God will help you, Vasilisa.
Oh no, peasant. Please
A
don't.
wounded peasant girl is lying in the grass. Looks like she's
Hey, we
lost
have an Adam
consciousness.
said.
The girl thanks you with a weak voice, but then loses her senses again. At least her life isn't at risk.
At least, I'm still salty at myself. I know it's not actually going to matter. I know that it probably just gave us a sin or whatever, but it still makes me sad. All the cards have turned over. Some of them are broken. I'm pretty sure we've talked to everyone that we can. So what do you have to say,
Ready
Elder?
to go back. You can barely stand upright.
Yeah, man. Man, oh man. I was not expecting that. I don't know what I was expecting. Maybe you should have thought about that because the next seal is the wolf seal. I just thought that was going to be like a next thing.
Already. We need to hurry while the wolf tracks are still fresh. I told you yesterday about my friend, the hunter. He is a master of his craft. He can track any beast.
These aren't exactly beasts.
And the hunters aren't exactly simple folk. They're knowers of their own sort. Some are friends with a Leshy, others know Zagavars. This one is called Ayrat, a smart man. Lives near Cherdin.
You think he'll help me?
He will. When you meet him, tell him I sent you. We had a deal. I give him the stuff, and he owes me one.
Okay, it sounded like he said stuff, and it made me think like maybe it's his dealer or something. Like,
How do I find the guests?
You and Ayrat will follow the tracks.
I also need to talk to Alexander.
No point. He must have fled. If I were him, I would stay away from you.
do I agree or insist? I feel like I gotta stop him.
And leave him unpunished? Just give me a couple of seconds. I'll let him swell so much he won't fit into a card.
You want to find him? So be it. Ask around in Alyoshkina village. The talk is
I
that
might
his
gain
family
sin
is
for
still
that,
there.
but like he just straight up like almost
during
killed
my
people.
last visit there.
The moment we took on the next seal, the wolves showed up, as if the devil himself arranged it.
I don't know. If anyone helps us, it must be some power from above. Satan can only spoil things, and forces of light wouldn't curse a wedding.
Well, wouldn't I say the wedding was spoiled, or is that just a very specific
Mysterious
term?
are his ways. Who knows? Who knows?
You think I can break the curse with the wedding guests?
Only you can find it out.
Where can I find your friend?
Ayrat lives close to Cherdin. You'll learn about him in the town, in the hunting shop there. It's summer now, so he shouldn't be wandering in the woods. To cure the wolves, look for a cuckoo's tears herb. You should find it in
tear
the forest. Some herbalists may also have it. Have a look in the town market. And above all, don't forget the seal.
All right, Grandpa.
Man, oh man. Well, what an episode. You know, we spent the entire time in this wedding and trying to stop it from being cursed. And what do you know? It got crashed. Literally and figuratively, the wedding got crashed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was definitely more of like a story-based episode. But I personally am, always fine with that. Always fine with that, especially in this game. So, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Make sure you guys subscribe, ring that bell like all the big boy YouTubers say to be notified when the next episode comes out. If it's already out, it'll be on the screen right next to me. And if you guys are going to be grinding out some Black Book on your own, then I wish you guys luck and see you all next time.